Well, welcome to day 2 of the haunted tent setup. Breakfast today, you're going to get a Kaylee treat. 2 sticks of teriyaki flavored pepperoni and some water. That's what she had. That was her bye-bye goodie. We go out to do our business errands. I always have to stop and get gas. And anytime I stop at a gas station, she expects pepperoni sticks. She doesn't care what flavor. She'll even eat, the only flavored pepperoni stick she won't eat is habanero flavor. A little bit too spicy. She loves jalapeno, she loves regular, and she loves teriyaki. She gets 2 of them. So that's what you're having today. So breakfast of the day is done and out of the way. As far as out here, we have a very, very long way to go. We are going to be working over here. I've got to get the sidewall taken down up to the corner there, so I'm going to install these and do our little bump out. And then I've also got to get these mounted to those, and those go down the fence. I'm going to try to get as many in as I can, but with Sue Ann's rose bushes there, I'm probably not going to be able to get very far. I got to get a couple of them in. So we're going to start with that today. I'm going to start by getting enough of these done to use up that stack of panels there. That way that section's open, I can get in there. Past that, once we get caught up with all of that, we're going to be coming in here. I got a maze wall that comes down through here part way, and I've got another one that kind of zigzags its way down in and around. We're going to get those partition walls in. We got to get the water pieces for the water wall and the video pumping station out here. I'll probably get the video pumping station done today, and hopefully get Morgan out here to do skins. Drag more skins out for the water room, and we'll get some skinning done today. Past that, I am not sure how much further we're going to get today. So, but that's what we're going to try to accomplish at least. Okay, Kaylee's had her walk, and I was sitting down taking a breather. Got up to 86 today, and it's smoky as all hell. So it's cleared up a little bit. But I got to thinking, I hadn't shot any footage. We left you with having to do the bump out over there. And as you can see, we got that in. And then I got my little partition wall thing, or barrier around the tree. And this is kind of a crucial wall. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Morgan had an arm loan. She was dropping it and needed a hand. But we started out this morning. We got the bump out done and made it down to the fence to there. And oh yeah, I was talking about this little stub wall here. Not only does it hide the bush, because we don't want the bush in the water wall, it's also a crucial support. We have a sheet of plywood that goes from the top of the wall here to the top of this wall that the big kitty goes on. So I need support for that. One, the cat's not all that heavy, so it doesn't weigh all that much. I have to crawl up on it, on the sheet of plywood, to attach the cat. So this section here actually acts as a brace for the plywood. And then over here, we have another piece of plywood that runs from here to here that I need some way of anchoring it on that end. I can anchor it up there on that side in this piece here, but there's not that much there. So I put that, a little wall there. And it goes all the way up to the tent. And that darkens it up in here. So, and kind of protects some of the more precious items from water. But anyway, after I got done doing along the fence as far as I had, I went and started getting this wall in here. Other side is clown, this side is water room. And hold on again. Okay, Morgan again, but it's all right. But anyway, we got that wall done to here. That's the doorway leading from the clown area into the water room. And now what I'm doing is I have a hallway that runs 3 feet out from that wall and that wall. And I'm getting it framed in. That is going to be part of our corn hallway. The rest of it is going to be underneath that other tent over there. So we're actually hiding the corn. It's been years since we've had the corn in here in this area. So people are going to come in. You can usually see the corn sticking up over the walls, and people know right where the corn is. This year, they're not going to be able to see it until they actually get into the water room. So it'll be kind of hidden. And the nice thing is, too, is with this tent roof on, our corn stalks are usually fairly tall. And when we put them up, they want a bow at the top, and it makes more like a corn cave hallway. You know, it gives it more of a cave-like feeling. So, at least it has in years past. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, I've got to get this wall framed 3 feet from that wall, and then down this wall a bit. And then once that's done, we're going to tackle those, and we're going to start doing some skinning in here and getting this room skinned in. If I have the time, we'll get the video pumping station and water wall in here too. Well, it is now time for happy hour. And we've got Kaylee out here joining us for happy hour. She's very happy because she's outside with Papa. Today's drink. Let's see. What do we want? How about an apple hot toddy? That sounds kind of good. Crown Royale Regal apple, 2 ounces of boiling water, honey, and then garnish with a lemon wedge. Fairly simple for a hot toddy, and this is apple flavor. If you don't want the apple, you can always substitute it for something else, but there is your happy hour. Well, I didn't get as far as I wanted to today, but we did make it someplace. I got all my skinning done through here. This hole, you see here, is where the video pumping station goes. But then we got everything else skinned. We got the partitions up. Swin and Morgan just helped me. We got the water wall pieces out here. And pieces, all the pieces for the video pumping station. At least the major pieces. The water wall, there's a pipe grating and the fan blade and the fountain portion of it. It's still in storage. I still need to get the screen material out that goes in that hole. That's where the projection shows. I've got the plastic clam shells that go over that. You know, that type of stuff. Still in storage. We'll bring it out when we need it. For right now, I just need to get the video pumping station in so we can get the frame for the ponds in. But I think we did very, very good today. I think it's just about 9 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and clean up, get my stuff put away, and then we'll give you your wrap-up. Okay, end of the day wrap-up, and we are sitting here watching Kaylee wig her tail. It's going on about 9 o'clock. I think I said that last segment, but it is going on around 9 o'clock, or maybe a little after by now. We did, I think, pretty good. Got a portion of the maze completed. Got some exterior walls up. We did the bump out and down the fence this morning. And then I got the maze walls up in the water room. And got the corn hallway partially laid out. There's still part of it I need to do. It goes under one of the smaller tents. I haven't gotten to that point yet. And the actual maze in the water room isn't complete either. I need to get the pond frames in, and then the fence panels, and then the maze inside the water room underneath the big tent will be finished. Which that will be tomorrow. And all the lumber that we used to do the pond frames is buried under what's left of Suan's vegetable garden. There's not much of that left after the heat wave. Heat wave killed just about everything, but there's a couple of pumpkin vines that did start growing finally, and they're covering the wood. So I told Swan she's digging out the wood. I'm not doing it. I don't want to get yelled at for destroying our plants. But before we can get that in, I've got to get the pumping station put together and in place. And that's going to take a couple hours. That is not a quick prop to put together. I always sit down and watch my build vlog for that prop that I did, just to see how the framing for the deck and everything goes together. I don't mark that, and I probably should. But you know, if you put it together right, it should go right together. It never does. So it always takes a couple hours to get that thing put together. But once that's in, then I can start doing the ponds, because one of the ponds actually attaches to the front of the video pumping station. Sorry, sitting here watching idiots in cars. Turning out, almost had an accident. Some idiot turned out way too far and cut off another car. But anyway, that's for tomorrow. Video pumping station, pond frames, hopefully the fencing. And then we can move on probably to the clown display. That'll be our next display to do. It'll be the clown. And that's not near as involved. Just basically put partition walls up, skinning, and then getting the pond for the hammering clown in. Not sure if I'll move the basic pieces for the Jack-in-the-Box clown out here or not. I got the pedestal and the cage and everything else. I don't know if I want to leave that set up out in the weather for a couple of months or not. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that and see. And then kind of go from there. So, at least we should get started on the clown. I don't think we'll get the clown finished, though. Not with having to do the pumping station and pond frames and the fencing. That's going to take most of the day. But we will probably get a start on the clown at least. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, I was going to ask, you've had 2 happy hours now, yesterday's and today's. Would like some opinions on that. Is that something I should drop, you know, or do you want me to keep it, or, you know, what are your thoughts on happy hour? Let me know. Past that, I'm going to go in and edit and go to bed. And tonight, I like to be in bed before 12:30. I was up, I didn't get to bed till almost 12:30 last night with editing all that fast forward footage. There was a lot of it. God damn, there was a lot of it. And I edited some junk out too, and that's what took the time. Saving the files was even worse. But anyway, I'm going to go in and we're going to call it quits. Kaylee's ready to go in the house, aren't you, Kaylee? Yeah, I am too. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.